still a long. You can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks. It's a great luxury to have. We've already had a New York Giant be selected in this draft. Now here's a chance for a teammate to join him. Excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. I'm $1 million player, baby. Nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million like I hit the lottery. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. We've seen the Chargers represented already. Might one of his teammates join him?
It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids and big rapping and rattling rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically I am vigorous, running right to the rhythm, widow the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. Come out.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. first carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Gets it off to Freeman. And some room to roam now. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver, 63 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Newton on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They fake the give. Newton out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll make it third down. The slot in motion left. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got Cruz complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long. It's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now out come the Patriots. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
They're always in a way. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A.J. Hawk able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. On second down, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And here come the Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Packer, A.J. Hawk. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers. It allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They run with LT. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Will Compton coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Newton on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the shot at their own 49-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Here's Tomlinson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Hill. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Going up top. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So one touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run it again with Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Newton on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Here we go with Hill. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal, and the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Now looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read and a turn just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart foot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Koamisi coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. To go for it here on 4th down. They're running. Tomlinson. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LaDainian Tomlinson, 62 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw. Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning going to throw here.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence.
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Newton. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there, and it's 3rd down. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. 27 yards on the game there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they're going to speed things up here. Hill to try again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. On 4th down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. tough starting field position here.
Zebra.
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Manning looking to throw it. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Like a river, search your mind.